does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. And joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to this.
We'll see if you say that when you're done with us here. Looking now at some numbers for Alex Sarr.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
And the Milwaukee starting 5. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Rollins in at the 1 spot. And for Washington, Trae Young out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Sarr. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Champagnie at the 4-man position. And so off the tip, it's Washington. Inside, here's Sarr. Kicks it out to Middleton. Pass to Young. Five to shoot. And Young draws the double. Yep, that one goes.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Last time they met in Milwaukee,
they pulled out the last one against this team because they didn't waste their chances at the foul line.
And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Pass to Champagnie. Washington moving the ball around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, Alex Sarr.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Bagley's checked in for Washington. Now Antetokounmpo, coming off a 28-point game against Brooklyn.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, 2 teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
Here's Rollins, following the bucket by the Wizards. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Here's Champagnie. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Middleton. Here's Champagnie. Outside Young. From outside the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
High arcing shot, and he sinks the layup.
And the soft touch on the floater. Giannis just making a challenging shot look effortless.
Trent against Koulibaly. There's Young with the three, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And here's Milwaukee now, following the three-pointer by Washington. To the inside, Portis. Oh, misses the dunk. And Young has got the ball here for Washington. 3-point lead. Pass to Middleton. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Porter, the pass to Rollins. Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And Washington has possession. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Bucks trail by 3. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Antetokounmpo inside, doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now here's Koulibaly. Pass to Champagnie, out to the right wing. Now here's Middleton. He's closely guarded. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
Do you think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
BA, NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Champagnie shot is off.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And it's good. 2 points. Champagnie's got his second basket.
Wanting to improve on defense, when Young hustles and stays engaged, he's capable of grabbing steals.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Free throw is good. Young.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
Now here's Young. Give him 8 points now. Champagnie, the pass to Middleton. And Washington again with the bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Milwaukee. Already they're on the outside looking in. 9th place in the conference. And of course the Wizards, now 5.5 games back. The Bucks trail by 6. Here's Rollins. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Pass to Trent. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Champagnie. The Wizards have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Here's Coulibaly. Offline with a three. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
And the Wizards with possession here after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. Floats one, and the bucket is good. Young's got 10 points.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Trent for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
It's inexcusable to let Trent Jr. get room and space from the corner 3. He's just too dangerous. You got to make him put it on the deck.
And the Wizards with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Middleton outside. Here's Champagnie. Antetokounmpo covering.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Here's Porter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
The free throw is off from Porter.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Middleton against Porter. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Young. Puts up a 3. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. They trail by 1. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Bagley. Portis with a screen on Coulibaly. Portis left side. Over Middleton. Portis gets the bucket. Portis has got his second basket of the game. And Shams, with younger teams like OKC taking the reins, new stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flagg, the list goes on.
Here's Rollins. No points yet. Porter from outside. It's rebounded by Washington. Champagnie's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Young. Now Bagley, defended by Portis. Down low. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So for Washington, George comes in for Champagnie, and it's Carrington in for Coulibaly. Milwaukee also changed it up. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Trent, and Anthony subbed in for Porter Jr. Here's Young. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. stop the drought. And Bagley gets it to go on the assist from Young.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Antetokounmpo inside. Working on George. For 3, Anthony. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I absolutely love the aggression from 3 by Cole Anthony because I know this. With those shot mechanics, he's going to get more and more efficient.
Wizards trail by 4. Middleton outside. Back to Young. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
That's the mindset Middleton has to have. Be active and keep moving. Never let the defense get comfortable.
Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 16-6 run. Antetokounmpo outside. On the wing, Kuzma. The 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, nice fake by Giannis. And as a defender, you just shake your head.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. No good on that one. So for Washington, Whitmore's checked in for Middleton, and it's Johnson in for Young. That one misses. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. 4-point game. And stolen by Anthony. Oh, swiped away. Inside. And the jam by George.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. For 3, Anthony. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. And stolen by Anthony. Portis down low. Covered by Carrington. Portis gets the bucket. And now a 7-point Bucks lead.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Now here's Whitmore. Defended by Kuzma. Bagley, a screen on Kuzma. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide-open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continuingly with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. They've got Taurean Prince. Anthony is out there with Gary Harris. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, a small forward.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
The Bucks leading by 5. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Pass to Turner. Back to Anthony. It's stolen by Johnson. Takes the 3. They get it again. Bagley sets a screen. Clock at 6. And here's Whitmore. Another shot. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Whitmore's got his first basket.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Johnson against Anthony. Pass to Prince. Milwaukee's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Harris misses. The Wizards trail by 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you, Brian.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And the Bucks making a change here. Jackson is checked in. Now here's Carrington. Still without a bucket. And again, it's Washington.
That's a pretty pass by Carrington. Sets that jump shooter up beautifully.
Jackson, the pass to Anthony. And here is Kuzma. Whitmore defending. Kuzma down low. Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense they want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Champagnie, he's checked in for Bagley. Coulibaly comes in for Whitmore. And it's Trae Young in for Johnson. Milwaukee also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Prince. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Jackson. And it's Porter Jr. in for Anthony.
These coaches love it when Carrington attacks, goes to the hoop and doesn't settle.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 6 rebounds in the game. Young from long range. The rebound by Turner.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And yep, it's good. Trent's got his second bucket on the night.
Oh, the defense trying to get physical and shake up Gary Trent Jr., and he's not having any of it.
Now here's Young. He's got 10. George, a screen on Porter. Young on the attack. George outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Not a lot of room to the paint. Here's Turner. Rejected by George. 3-on-3. Here's Champagnie. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Trent. It's rebounded by Washington. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Young. Outside Carrington. Now Coulibaly. George feels it out a bit. Young from long range. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Trent, the pass to Kuzma. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Now Young with a steal. And it's Washington on the break. Carrington with it. He's against Turner. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Champagnie's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And with 2 of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key. And the Wizards making a change here. Sarr's checked in. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Anthony comes in for Kuzma. Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo outside. Stolen by Sarr. Outside Coulibaly. Outside Young. Pass to Carrington. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Young. Washington needs to get off a shot. Sarr misses. For Milwaukee, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And it's Washington with the ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's Carrington. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Young with the signature tray.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Bucks trail by 7. And here is Antetokounmpo. Give him 8 points now. It's Portis, high post. Rebounded by Champagnie. And Washington with possession. They're on a 19-5 run. And there's the screen to the middle. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. That'll put Kevin Porter on the line. It's going to be on Carlton Carrington. This will be his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one. And Washington making a change here. Middleton's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Rollins is checked in. That's good from Porter. And it's Washington with the ball. They lead by 4. Outside Coulibaly. Sarr with a screen on Trent. Back to Coulibaly. 6 to shoot. Portis with the steal. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Sarr pulls it in. Wizards leading by 4. Middleton looking around. Pass to Young. Here's Champagnie. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Rollins. Antetokounmpo up top. Guarded by Young. For Washington, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Middleton against Porter. To the inside. Here's Young. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player, but he has the courage and toughness to work inside.
Free throw is good. Young. And both free throws good for Young.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. The fourth spot held by Milwaukee.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
And Milwaukee has possession. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's Portis. Trent for three. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Wizards lead by 8.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. To the middle. Here's Sarr. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Washington shooting their fourth attempt at the line tonight. And Sarr, no good on that one.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Kicks it out to Middleton. Here's Champagnie, defended by Portis. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. Pass to Portis. Over Sarr. Portis' shot is off. Wizards leading by 8. Outside Young. The three ball. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Nifty move. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Sarr.
He hasn't drawn as many fouls this quarter. Isn't playing with the same edge he started out with.
This will be his third trip to the free throw line. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. George, he's checked in for Sarr. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And again, Washington, no good. The Bucks trail by 7. Here's Trent. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Trent's got 4 points this quarter.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
George outside. Let's go with a three. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. 1:44 left in the second period. Here's Rollins. Trent left side. It's stolen by Koulibaly. Here's George. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this news right now.
Man's got things to do.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
And here's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Washington. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Pass to Young. The three is up. Kept alive.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Stolen by Middleton. On the break. Lets it fly. Young can't hit.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And it's Washington on the break. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good. Antetokounmpo has got 9 points in the quarter.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Washington. They lead by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Trey, you guys managed to fight your way back and take the lead. How'd you do it?
Just with our effort, sticking to the game plan. They're a very, very tough team, very talented team. We've got to stick to our game plan.
We're disciplined and it's paid off. Thanks so much, Trey.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
It usually takes some time for rookies to adjust, I'm telling you, man. But this group is playing like they've already been here for a while.
Preparation, Kenny. These guys got some good coaching before they arrived.
And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they wanted more.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've got Alex Sarr. Chris Middleton is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Bilal Koulibaly. And it's Champagnie at the 4. That's the group for Washington right now. Here's Rollins. Trent for 3. Sarr pulls it in. And for a number 2 overall pick, Norris, we knew Alex Sarr would need time to develop, but he has flashed some big-time upside.
Yet another player, BA, from France. They are turning out a number of quality players. Let's remember this about Alex. He's a 7-footer with some shooting ability, a little bit of an off-the-bounce and playmaking skills. Like the sky is the limit if he keeps growing.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
Trent hits them both.
What you love about Gary Trent Jr., guys, is here's a guy who not only excels from the three-point line, yes, he's a consistent guy stretching the floor, but his fearlessness, his willing to take big shots in tight spots, that is something to behold.
The Bucks trail. Here's Porter. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Porter's got 11 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you guys.
Tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Young looking for an opening. Pass to Champagny. 4-3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
And then Porter with the dunk.
And how fun is it watching Porter Jr. punch it in, leaving no room for error on the drive.
Wizards trail by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
The Bucks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Trent. No good that time. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. For Washington, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime.
He is tenacious. Love to watch him battle on the defensive glass.
And the basket by Trent. Trent's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Middleton. He's got 6. Outside Young. Washington moving the ball around. From behind the arc. And it's Young again missing.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Rollins. Guarded by Young. And Giannis throws it down.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
Boy, he's been relentless. And to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And a pause in the action. Let's check out the league leaders in assists. second, Trae Young.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Middleton. Up and over Porter. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Bucks leading by 6. Antetokounmpo with it. Middleton covering. Stolen by Sarr. Looking to get back on track. Koulibaly, a good look. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Trent outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Portis. Guarded by Sarr. Shot from the low block. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Young. He's got 17. Pass to Champagny. Here's the 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, anytime Young goes inside, his eyes are up, scanning for open shooters.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Now here's Trent. Here's Rollins. Shot clock at 5. Floats one up. Oh, the soft teardrop. Giannis.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
And Washington has possession. Outside Young. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. It's Middleton on the wing. Sarr with a screen on Porter. Back to Sarr. Uses the glass on the layup. Sarr's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Portis for 3. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Young. He's got 17. Shot clock at 6. And Sarr with the basket on the assist by Young. Sarr's got 6 points.
You know, Sarr established himself in the paint and took advantage of what they gave him.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Carrington, he's checked in for Washington. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Turner's checked in. And so Porter will bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. Turner, a screen on Middleton. Porter, the pass to Turner. Trent on the wing. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Carrington.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Trent outside. Pass to Portis. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Trent. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And Coulibaly hits from deep.
That's what you call a rhythm jump shot. Coulibaly ready off the catch. He looked really confident right there.
Portis a screen. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's Turner, who poked away. Stolen by Sarr.
The pump fake's a risk because you're exposing the ball. You have to be careful because a solid defender will easily steal it. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Turner. From downtown. It's rebounded by Washington. And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
Here's Rollins. Porter looks it over. Clock at 6. Pass to Turner. Lets the 3 fly. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 7 rebounds in the game. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
And Washington making a change here. Bagley's checked in. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Turner. Over Bagley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. George, he's checked in for Washington. Whitmore comes in for Coulibaly. Washington trailing. For the lead. Count the basket. Carrington's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Rollins. Kuzma outside. Pass to Porter. Back to Kuzma. 4 on the clock. Over George. It's Kuzma with the miss.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Now here's Porter. 13 points in the game. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Outside Porter. 1:36 left in the third quarter. And that one drops. Porter's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
And Young has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Outside Whitmore, inside. Washington moving the ball around. Carrington sends it home from three-point land.
You talk about high-quality shot. A paint touch to a kick-out. This is the modern NBA.
Bucks trail by 3. Kuzma outside. 55 seconds left in the third. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Now that's about intensity and focus by Kyle Kuzma. He refuses to be impeded.
And the Wizards with possession here. George outside. Outside Young. Bagley against Turner. Outside Carrington. Beyond the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kuzma. It's good. Kuzma's got 5 now.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pretty even game going on here in D.C. Outside Young. Six on the shot clock. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Bucks ahead, leading by a point. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Inside they have Giannis and Turner. Cole Anthony out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Prince in at the 3. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo with it. Pass to Prince. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Bagley. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Now Anthony. Shoots over Young. Anthony misses.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Here's Whitmore outside. Bagley. Anthony grabs the board. Well, the Bucks shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Antetokounmpo for 3. That one doesn't go. Shooting 8 for 15 now. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Here's Antetokounmpo. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pass to Turner for three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got assist number 8 now on the night. The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Whitmore. Out to Bagley. Back to Whitmore. Down low. Here's George. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Well, this is a case where you use your size to full advantage. Exactly what you're looking for.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Kuzma. That one's good for 2.
This is how you capitalize in close. You see Kyle Kuzma, this guy just has instincts and a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo is...
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Anthony finds Turner. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Outside Bagley. Pass to Carrington. Bagley, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Carrington, no good. Here's Prince. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Sarr's checked in for Washington. The Bucks also with a sub. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Portis with a screen on George. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo has got 22 points. And it's Washington with the ball. They trail by 1. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
For Milwaukee, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Anthony. Here's Prince. There's the 3. He drops it from range. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Young against Anthony. George, a screen on Prince. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Sarr. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. Sarr's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Out to Anthony. Stolen by Sarr. Here's Carrington. 3-pointer off the mark. George against Antetokounmpo. Kuzma for 3. The offensive rebound. Second chance effort. 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by George. George has got rebound number 8 now. This one to 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got his 16th rebound on the night. Kuzma outside. Over to the wing. And he banks in the layup.
You can see that Kyle Kuzma has the kind of size and length and creativity to score on the interior.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Washington making some changes. Champagnie, he's checked in for George. Coulibaly comes in for Whitmore. And Chris Middleton is subbed in for Carrington. Milwaukee also changed it up. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Prince. Porter Jr. comes in for Kuzma. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, coach telling their team this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Milwaukee's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Antetokounmpo outside. Out to Portis. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now here's Young. The Wizards with another miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. There's a screen. Pass to Rollins. The 3. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. And it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
To the middle. Here's Sarr. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
And he drops the first.
Boy, you talk about Alex Sarr, guys, and how versatile this young man is. A 7-footer with some skills, and it's just about polishing off all of that skill.
He's off on the second. And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant, second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
Now here's Middleton. Back to Sarr. The 3 is up. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 5. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Stolen by Middleton. Tipped away. Portis with the steal. Takes a 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And such a threat with the basketball. Porter Jr. gets those fouls often.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Porter.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Porter hits them both. Now here's Young. One more dime, and he'll have a double-double.
They've really relied on him to help control the pace and flow of this offense.
And that one's good. Koulibaly.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. They lead by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he lays it up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 24 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And so Middleton will bring it up for the Wizards. Sarr with a screen on Porter. Pass to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sarr would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
The Bucks leading by 4. Antetokounmpo outside. An open look for Portis. Rebound by Middleton.
They've been winning the rebound battle today. Another big board right there.
Champagnie, that's good.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Milwaukee with the ball. Here's Antetokounmpo. Porter outside. Now Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Porter. Cash from downtown.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
The Wizards trail by 5. Middleton outside. Outside Koulibaly. Now Middleton. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Antetokounmpo with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Young outside. No good from 3.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Here's Rollins. Guarded by Young. Ooh, it doesn't go. Ooh, what a jam. Holding nothing back.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
The Bucks leading by 5. A minute 22 left to play in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Young. From about 16. Not that time.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Ooh, he leaves no question.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Rollins, guarded by Young. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Young. Here's Antetokounmpo. Look at Giannis battling inside.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Middleton. Outside Koulibaly. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
You know, plays like this demonstrate his leadership. Alex Sarr embracing the responsibility in a big moment.
The free throw drops for Sarr.
Those and-one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Young. Oh, no good on the layup.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
No time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Here's Rollins. Here's Trent. Now Porter for three. He's off from three.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Middleton fires. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
No, this game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball. We knocked down shots. But most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.